Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video tutorial series of the web development. I am your instructor Varshata. Let's start our lecture series. Okay. We are continuing with the unit number 5 session and state management using PHP. In last lecture, we have learned about the what is PHP session. Okay. So here in this lecture, we are going to cover what is PHP session practical, then PHP cookies. Okay, so we have learned about the PHP session in last lecture. So let's see the practical about the PHP session. So let's say the practical related to the session. In last lecture, we have learned that whenever you are going to do the practical related to session, you must have to write this session start, whether you are going to destroy the session, whether you are creating the session variable, or whether you are displaying the session variable, you should have to write this session start. So in this practical, we have written that session start. After that, we have created one variable $session, that is VDT. Okay, here I have defined the name of that video tutorial. So VDT short form video tutorial, and here I have written web development. And that I have created the unit variable, that is PHP session. Okay, so here it will display the message session variables are set. So whenever you are going to execute this practical, it will display that the session variables are set. What you have to do, you have to create this associative array. You have to use this $session, that is a global array in which you have to define the key of that session variable. Okay, so here I have defined VDT and unit as a key, and here I have defined the session variables value. Okay, so here this whenever we are going to execute this practical, it will just display the session variables are set. So let's see the output for this. First of all, start the WAMP server. Then start the practicals where it is stored. Our practical name is what? Session start PHP. So let's start it. Session start PHP. So it will display that session variables are set. Now you can you can use this practicals or you can use the session variables anywhere in the PHP file. So I have created another PHP file, that is session variable display. Okay, so here again I have to write the session start, and after that echo video tutorial $session in bracket VDT. Remember that here I have written VDT in small, and same way here you have to write the VDT in small. No any case sensitive mistake is there. Exit name you have to write. Same way here topic covered $session again unit. Okay, so this is what we are just simply displaying it using this associative array. So it will display the value that we have set over here. We have set web development and PHP session. So whenever we are going to execute the session variable display, it will display this message, that is a web development as a tutorial and PHP session as a topic covered. So let's see. Again, our name of the practical is session variable display. So just check it. So here you can see video tutorial, web development, and topic covered PHP session. Got it? Now let's do some change in it. Just change the suppose I am just defining this VDT1. So what will happen? It might give errors. Let's see. Sorry, I have to refresh the page. Just display it. Now the session variable is set, that's why it is showing. But suppose you have changed the session variable. Now sorry, I have to change it again over here, VDT1. Okay, so just let's execute this. Okay, now you will get the error. Why? Because VDT1 is not set, that's why. Now I have set the VDT where I have set the VDT variable as a session variable. So whenever you will execute it at the same way, then it will allow you to execute it. But if you are changing the variable here, you should have to start session again. Okay, so here you have to start the session again. First, save this file. Here just change the value web development 1. Now start the session again. So you have to execute the session start file again. Okay, so session variables are set. Then again session variable display PHP. So it will display. Just check it. So here you can see it is displaying this value, that is web development 1, and topics covered, that is PHP session. Okay, now suppose you are going to change, suppose you are going to change the value in it. Suppose I am changing web development, suppose just I am changing web data development, just for reference. So it will not give error also, but it will not display the web data development also. So for that, again, you have to start the session, and then you have to display the session data variable. Okay, so here you can see the web data development. So once a session started, and if you will change anything in the session file, it will not affect it. It will not affect it. So here, what you have to do, you have to start the session file again. Now let's see how to destroy the session. Okay, so to destroy the session, you have to just write session unset. Okay, remove all the session variable, you have to write session unset, and to destroy the session, you have to write session destroy. Okay, so if you will write these two things, it will destroy all the session variables, and then it will destroy all the sessions that you have generated. So let's see. Now the session is set. Okay, so if the session is set, just I am displaying this, it will work. Okay, now let's see, I am destroying all the sessions and all the session variables. So what will happen? Okay, click on the session destroy. So it will destroy all the session variable. Right now we have not given any statement, so it is not displaying anything, but it destroy all the sessions. Now here, just again start this session variable display. So it will give you error. Why? Because all the sessions variables are destroyed now. That's why. So for that, again you have to start the session. Start the session. Then the session variables are set. Now just start this session variable display PHP file. So it will display the session variable. Got it? So like this way you can destroy the session variable. You can uh, create the session variable, and you can display the session variable. Okay, now let's see about the PHP cookies. So let's start about the PHP cookie. Okay, PHP cookie. PHP cookie is a small piece of information which is stored at the client browser, and it is used to recognize the user. Okay, so cookie is created at the server side and saved on the client browser. So each time when client send the request to the server, cookie is embedded with the request such a way cookie can be received at the server side. Okay, so cookie is created at the server side, but it is stored at the client side. In short, we can say cookie can be created, sent, and received at the server end. Now, how to set the PHP cookie? So, PHP provided set cookie function to set a cookie. This function requires up to 6 arguments and should be called before the HTML tag. For each cookie, this function has to be called separately. Okay, so set cookie, here name, value, expire, path, domain, and security. So this 6 value is defined when you are going to set the cookie. So what is the meaning of each and every value? Let's see. Name. This sets the name of the cookie and it is stored in an environment variable called the HTTP cookie variables. This variable is used while accessing the cookies. Okay, so this is what HTTP cookie variable. So this variable will be used to access the cookie. Then value. You are going to set the value of the HTTP cookie using this value. Then expiry. This specifies the future time in seconds. Since 1st Jan 1970. Okay, so after this time, cookie will become inaccessible. If this parameter is not set, then cookie will automatically expire when the web browser is closed. If you have not defined this time parameters, expiry time parameters, then cookie will be expired whenever you just close the browser. Now next is path. This specifies the directories for which the cookie is valid. Okay, so a single forward slash character permits the cookie to be valid for all the directories. So if you want to set the cookie is valid for the all the directories, you just have to use the single slash. Now next is domain. This can be used to specify the domain name in very large domains and must contain at least 2 periods to be valid. Okay, all the cookies are only valid for the host and domain which is created there. Now for the security, this can be set to 1 to specify the cookie should only be sent by the secure transmission using the HTTP. And if it is 0, which means cookie can be sent by the regular HTTP. Okay, for the security purpose, you have to set this 1. And if the data is not so much secure, you can set it to 0. So these are the parameters that should be set when we are defining the cookies. Now, how to create the cookies? So creating a cookie named auction item and assigning the value luxury car to it. Okay, so here the cookie will expire after 2 days. So whenever you are defining the cookie, you should have to write the time in seconds only. So here we are writing the time for the 2 days. So for 2 days, we have to write 2 into 24. So 24 hours. Then in each and every hour, there is a 60 minute and in each minute is 60 seconds is there. So you have to write 2 into 24 into 60 into 60. So it will consider the time for the 2 days. Time plus. So now current time plus 2 days. So suppose I am setting the cookie right now. Suppose I today right now the time is 12 o'clock. So day after tomorrow till 12 o'clock the cookie will be valid. Now here how we can set the cookie? Set cookie auction item, that is a cookie name. Here the name is luxury car. Here this is a key, this is a value, and this is its time. This is the basic things that you want. If you have not set, then it is also it is optional. But whenever you will close the browser, it will just invalidate the cookie. Checking whether the cookie is set or not. It is always advisable to check whether a cookie is set or not before accessing its value. So therefore, to check whether a cookie is set or not, the PHP isSet function is used. Okay, so isSet function is used to check whether the cookie is set or not. Now here, how to check? So if isSet dollar cookie and in bracket, square bracket, you have to write the cookie variable. So our cookie variable is what? Auction item. Okay, so isSet dollar cookie auction item, then echo auction item is a dollar cookie auction item. Else echo no items for the auction. Okay, so like this way you can check whether the cookie is set or not using the isSet function. Now next is accessing the cookie values. Okay, so for accessing a cookie value, the PHP dollar cookie super global variable is used. To access the session value, the PHP dollar session global variable is used. So likewise, for cookie, we are using the dollar cookie super global variables. It is an associative array that contains the record of all the cookies values sent by the browser in the current request. The records are stored as a list where cookie name is used as the key. So to access the cookie name auction item, the following code can be executed. So what you have to write? Echo auction item is dollar cookie auction item. So this is what name of the value. So like this way you can access the cookie values. Now next is deleting the cookies. So how to delete the cookie? The set cookie functions can be used to delete a cookie. Okay, for deleting a cookie, the set cookie function is called by passing the cookie name. So in our terms, auction item is a cookie name. Okay, so it's called by passing the cookie name and other arguments or empty strings. But however, this time the expiration date is required to be set in the past. You just have to write the expiration date in the past. 1 hour before, just you will write. That means that cookie will be expired. Okay, so to unset the cookie, you have to write time minus 60. So it will just invalidate the cookie. So here to delete a cookie named auction item, the following code is going to be executed. So here you can see set cookie, auction item is our cookie name, and here time minus 60. So that means this cookie will be expired right now. Now, which are the important points? So if the expiration time of the cookie is set to 0 or omitted, the cookie will expire at the end of the session. Okay, for example, when the browser closes. Now, the same path, domain, and other arguments should be passed that were used to create the cookie in order to ensure that the correct cookie is deleted. Two important point is that which are if you have not set the expiration time, so whenever you are going to close the browser, the cookie will be expired. Then second is what the same path, domain, and other arguments should be passed where to use create the cookie in order to ensure to delete the cookie. Okay, so these are the important points regarding the cookie. Now let's see the practical related to this. Now let's check here. Here you can see we have defined this cookie name, $cookie name is equal to username, and dollar cookie value is equal to version. Now here I am setting the cookie, set cookie, $cookie name, $cookie value. Then we are defining the time. Okay, and the slash, that means what? It is valid for each and every directory. Okay, so here we are defining the time and we are defining it for the 1 month. That's why. Okay, so here this is what we have set the cookie. Now, if you want to display the cookie, so what you have to do? Again, you have to check whether the cookie is set or not. So you have to check it using the if is set $cookie name. Okay, so cookie name, time, and directory. Now here if is set $cookie name. Okay, so is set, if cookie is set, then echo $cookie name, $cookie name is not set. Otherwise you have to just display this cookie is equal to $cookie name and echo value is $cookie, and in bracket you have to write the $cookie name. Okay, so like this way we can display the value of it and we can display the cookie name also. Got it? So here let's execute this practical. Name of our practical is what? Cookie set. So here just execute the cookie set. So here you can see cookie user one is set and value is this. Got it? Now let's display the cookie. Here we are displaying the cookie in the same web page. Okay, or you can display the cookie in different web page also. So here again you have to check if not is set $cookie user one. Here you have to write the user one because now it is the global variable you can access anywhere in the web page. $cookie username that we have set over here, that you can see here user one is our $cookie name. Okay, if you don't want to write like this way, you can directly write here username user one and here your value. Okay, so you cannot access this variable in this page, but you can access this user one in this page. Why? Because it is a global, that's why. Because it is a associative, global associative array, that's why. $cookie user one, echo cookie name is this, and here echo value is what? $cookie user one. Got it? So now let's execute this practical to see the value. Name is what? Cookie display. So here, got it? Now to delete the data, okay, so to delete the cookie, what you have to write? You just have to write this statement, set cookie user1, and you have to time before the current time. So you just have to write this 1 hour before, 1 hour before time, then it means the cookie will be expired. Okay, so now that same cookie will not be available for any more. So like this way you can destroy the cookie. So let's execute this. You can see, select the cookie delete. Our file name is a cookie delete. So here you can see the cookie user1 is deleted now. So like this way you can create the cookie, you can display the value, and you can delete the cookie. Got it? So summary of this lecture, we have learned about the PHP session practical, and we have learned about the PHP cookie, how we are able to create the cookie, and how we are able to display the cookie variable and destroy it. Okay, so we are ending this chapter right now. From the next lecture we will start a new unit. So thank you for watching. We will meet in the next lecture with a new topic. Thank you.